Hi everyone, welcome to Lightpaths. I'm Lourdes. I hope you're all doing great wherever you are in the world. And I just want to thank you all for being super patient and supportive with me throughout these times. And yesterday and the couple of days before, as you have probably been noticing, I have been sharing a lot of content in Spanish. And the reason for that is because whenever I post something, sometimes it comes in a specific language, my mother tongue Spanish, of course, I will always be comfortable with it. However, sometimes some idea, some inspiration comes to me in a specific language. There are some things that I can read very well in English and I understand it perfectly well. And I don't necessarily know how to explain it in Spanish, so that I get it the way it actually means in English. And the same with Spanish. Some things are very good in Spanish, and put it in English wouldn't have the same intention or meaning behind it. To be specific sometimes doesn't happen. So that's why when I feel like I want to talk to you or say something in Spanish, I'll do it in Spanish, or if it's in English, then I'll do it in English. And that's how I roll, basically. But to be fair, I think I've done enough in Spanish, and now I feel like, okay, let me talk to you. I want to thank you all for your support, for the encouragement I've received, for all the comments and the testimonials, and everyone who's been there with me since the creation of Lightpaths. It's been officially 4 years since I created Lightpaths on Facebook, the 25th of July 2017. So I'm super excited about it because that is the beginning of the reason why I'm here, and it's part of my life mission. I am still discovering so much more, and what I want to do for everyone who is here right now, I would like to share with you some oracle readings, some quick messages using my oracles. What I did yesterday basically is I went live on Facebook and I pulled messages from 4 different oracles, for my favorite ones, and I asked the collective to pick whichever oracle calls their attention, and I basically pulled a card live and I explained what I saw, how I connected with it. I mean, pretty much everything that I saw, that I felt, that I heard, you name it. And that was fun. I really enjoy it. So I'm thinking of doing this for everyone, Anglophones, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. And the way I'm gonna do it is next time, if you pick one, I will message specifically for you live next time, if you are up for it. So now what I wanna do, I'm gonna use 2 of my favorite ones. As I was meditating as to what does this group specifically would need, and I feel like I need to pull a message, a general one and one about love. Okay, so let's check in the love department for some of you. And this is the one of the first oracles that I got when I started connecting with oracles. And as you probably see, I am someone that uses a lot of them, and the reason I use them is because oracles have been part of my spiritual growth. That's how I have been able to connect with my higher self. And it started in 2017 officially, when I started really connecting to it. I feel like every message was speaking to me and was giving me advice and was even preventing me from doing things, and you name it. So I use it as a tool to give advice. I use it always as a positive way of doing things. I always aim for positivity, obviously being honest about whatever comes up. And lately, actually last year, I took a course online. It was a Harvard certification. It's a course on oracles and prophecies and mysticism and all civilizations. That was super interesting. So that's just to make my love for oracles and the way I read a little deeper and understand why all civilizations use oracles and how they were using it. We're talking about the Egyptians, the Romans, the Greek and Chinese, Mesopotamian. I loved it. That just tells me that human beings, have always been curious by nature. They always want to know the future. I mean, a lot of people like fortune telling, some others, oh my God, or they see it as an evil thing. Now, of course, the way I approach this is not that freaky, creepy way. I really don't want to be that person. I want to use those tools to give guidance and support. And that's my approach towards using oracles, using tarot, using any kind of reading tool or divinity tool, if you want to call it. So, what I would like to ask you is to take time to pause for a little bit. I would like for you to, if you're driving, this is not a good idea to do it now. Do it when you're at home, when you're at peace, you're relaxing without disruptions, ideally. So take time to pause. You could ask a question, just pull a message. It'll be a collective message, so it won't necessarily resonate with you, and don't try to force things, because I'm not pulling a message for someone individually. So we don't have to take things at face value. Take whatever resonates that helps you for your highest good in whatever process you're going through. Okay? So I want to ask you to put your feet on the ground. I want you to stay present. Really feel your feet on the ground, your feet and your toes. Sit down ideally or stand up. Just feel your body, okay? Being held by your feet. I want you to feel the weight of your body on your feet. Feel yourself being absorbed by Mother Earth. Present and now. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. One more time. And I set the intention that this gives you more clarity and more peace of mind in whatever it is you're going through. Now, I want to start with this oracle, which is the Romance Angels. I want to start with love. And I feel like I should talk to the single people. I want to talk to you specifically. No complicated relationships or people in relationships. No, I feel like I should touch the single. Okay? So you took a deep breath, set an intention. Okay, just one message that you need to know or something for you right now in your current love life, for all the single people. May this give you clarity and encouragement to lead your life more positively. So let's go and let's see what the message is. Singles out there, what advice, what message, what do you need to know right now whenever you listen to this? Not yet. No. Okay. Can you see this? Let go of control issues. Right. Singles out there, I feel like you're being asked to desperately wanting something to happen, to control the situation. I want this, and it's like an unhealthy way of wishing something, you know, trying to like, possibly not with love. It's out of desperation, anger for some of you. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Some of you might be thinking too much about it, like wanting to be with someone or wanting to be with a specific person, perhaps for some of you, or just like, I don't want to be alone and I need to do this. So I think we need to check in as to like, what is the intention behind it? Now, you know how they say what is meant for you will always be for you, right? So nothing should be forced in any way, shape, or form. Not with your thoughts, not with your intent, not from your heart. You know, this is very important that you need to become aware that controlling a situation is not gonna lead you to anything positive. Now, you wanna be in a relationship, so you need to be real with yourself, be real about who you are, what kind of relationship you want, and what you can do to be a better person, to upgrade yourself, to level up, to raise your standards as well. How are you treating yourself? Are you constantly controlling everything? You don't want to be a control freak in any relationship, because ideally a healthy person would like that. And it's unhealthy to want to control people, situations, and things, because you know what? When it comes to people, we all have free will, so that's something that you need to be very mindful. So things will just happen naturally. You need to really have faith and change that thinking patterns. I get. Yeah. So that is the advice. Let go of unhealthy patterns. What is the talk that you're having in your head? You need to get out of your head a little bit. And how you can do that: distract yourself with tangible things that you can do, your personal projects. What does make you feel good? Who is positive in your circle? What can you learn in life to get out of an unhealthy pattern? There's so many things you can do, for sure, but let go of control. Get out of your mind and set positive intentions. Have a positive talk to yourself. That's what I get for you. Thank you very much. And now, this is going to be a collective message. Okay, I'm going to use this oracle. Now, this is just going to be a general message for everyone, whoever is up for it. So take a deep breath, set an intention. I'll just pull a message and see what happens. Okay, so what's the advice for the collective who listens to this message right now, whenever that is? Is there an advice? Is there a message? And if so, show us. Interesting. Okay. You got guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Guilt. That's interesting. Okay. I feel a few things here. There's an interesting energy. There's an interesting pattern to let go of. Guilt. Some of you might literally be feeling guilty about specific situations with certain people. Oh, I should have done this. I would have done this. Oh, I should, I would have, and whatnot. And regret, I also get with this. What I feel like is that whatever situation you're going through, you need to accept the situation for how it is. What has happened has happened. You need to just observe the situation and the consequence and learn from it. And for some of you, the guilt is a belief. You might be feeling guilty for something that you're doing, but you necessarily don't understand. You might not even be doing something wrong. So there's some belief systems there that need to really be released, because it's blocking you. I feel like for some, I'm getting also victimization. Of course, this is not for everyone, but the ones that will be resonating with this will understand what I'm talking about. It's like, why me? I get this. Why me? Why is this happening to me? Why and why and why? Stop asking those questions. I feel like they don't want you to have that kind of self-talk. Like, that has to change. There's a way you're thinking. I feel like this has to do with the way you're thinking that is not healthy. It's a little toxic, to be quite honest, and it's messing up with your self-esteem. I want you to be aware of this. For whoever this resonates, touch base with your self-esteem. What is it that you are telling yourself and feeling guilty about? And like, everything might be wrong. There's this low vibration energy here for some of you. Interesting, because I do get like some of you might be doing too much for others, some of you might be regretting, some of you might be like too honest or not necessarily too honest, may have repressed a lot of things, and oh, I would have, I should have. There's a kind of thing going on here and a need for transformation, and that's what I get for you, a need for transformation. It's time to get out of our heads. I think in the other group I also said something very similar, but this is related to love, and the belief system is a massive, by the way, a massive topic that we don't even realize that we're carrying a belief that could be rooted in our childhood we're not aware about. We might not even have memory of it, but you know, there may have been some traumas and you name it. So there are ways to definitely work that. There could be past life regression with meditation, Reiki, EFT, looking at the Akashic records. And anyway, there's a lot of different ways to look at that. Even Theta Healing, right? Theta Healing is great for that. So if you have any questions, by all means, feel free to reach out to me. I am here for you and to assist you with any service, anything that I can assist you. And if it's not me who can help you, I can definitely refer you to the right people, because I know I have a nice community of people who help others too. So anyways, I wish you all an amazing week, wherever you are in the world, and with me until next time. Take care. Stay blessed.